known as what is the name of it? Hamming code. Okay. So I think you may have done this technique in digital electronics as well if you have heard about Hamming distance. And if you have not done it, don't worry about it. I will start it from the beginning. Okay. So now uh, I will not discuss about the gray codes and parity bits that are discussed in digital electronics because that are not a part of it. Okay, so I directly discuss about Hamming code. Okay, so now Hamming code is a very simple technique. You just have to understand how it works. Once you understand it, how it works, it will be very easy for you. Okay, so now um, actually you will I'll take some examples. You will get the example if you search for a Hamming code. You will get a link of Geeks for Geeks and you will find a particular example solved there. Okay, so you can refer to that example or you can refer to my example that I will try to use. Okay, so again, Hamming code is only used for 1 bit errors. Okay, keep in mind because most of the time the single bit error is the most frequently occurring error. So that is why we prefer Hamming code. Actually, in practice, we do not use any of the error correction code because Hamming code again require a lot of calculation and it is very complex to implement. But still, for the sake of theory, because we in the syllabus we have given error correction, so we try to cover it. Okay, so now in this Hamming code you have to understand that when I am sending a message, in this message I will include some parity bits. Okay, so you already know what is parity bits. Suppose this is the message I want to send, and in this particular message I will include some parity bits. Okay, so parity bits. Okay, so when I am sending the message, there will be total how many cases that my error can occur. Okay, so suppose you have sent this message and you have included some parity bits, and in these parity bits, the total bits that a error can get. Okay, so just wait a second. I will say that if you have sent four bits of message and three parity bits, now in which positions you can get a error, it can be 4 plus 3. Okay, so in 4 plus 3 means at 7 bits, because there are total 7 bits, so I can say at 7 bits, at any bit you can get a error. Okay, suppose this you are sending 7 bits as 101. This is the 4 bit and the parity bit is 011, something like this. I'm not taking that it should be, but something like this you are sending it to the. Now what is the possibility that how many possible cases that there can be a error. Okay, so what is the probability that no, I'm not calling it a probability, I will call it a possibility. Okay, so how many cases are there that there should be error? So first case is this bit can be a error bit, so it can be if the when while transmitting this is 1 converted to 0, either this bit, either this bit, either this bit, this bit, this bit, this bit. So how many cases are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total 7 cases are there. So I'm calling this in most general form that total m plus p cases will be there. In these cases, any one of the bit can get corrupted. Any one can get corrupted. So there are 7 total possibilities if I'm taking 4 plus 3. So there are 7 total possibilities that any one of the bit, any one of the 7 bits can get corrupted. And there is one another possibility that say that nothing is getting corrupted. So it is the possibility that says that no one can get corrupted. So it means that there is no kind of error. So it can also happen that there is no error. So I'm only calculating the total possibilities. Okay, 7 possibilities of getting an error in any of the bit and one possibility that there will be not any error. Okay, so it means there are total eight possibilities. Okay, so that is the concept of Hamming code. Now every possibility will defined by a some number. Okay, so I'll say that to check now, to check the 8 cases, now you know because I've taken the 4 plus 3. To check the 8 cases, I have to how can I check this 8 cases? With the help of this parity bit. Okay, so with the help of this parity bit, I have to try out every case. Okay, So this parity bit is set in such a way that what are the maximum number of possibility that you can get with p, you can get with p is 2 raised to power p. So this 2 raised to power p should be greater than or equal to all the cases. So it will be minimum n plus p plus 1, but it can be it can minimum it can be m plus p plus 1, but it can be more than that. But this parity bit should be able, now you are seeing this particular formula, this is set in such a way that this parity bit should be, the number of bits here should be able to generate all the cases. Okay, so I'll show you how are the cases are set here. So suppose if I just forget about everything, so I'm just taking that my message and my parity bit. Okay, so my parity bit, suppose my message is of 4 bit, and I'm not setting the parity bit, because how can you set the parity bit? And the total cases will be 4 plus p plus 1, and I can say that total p plus 5 cases there can be a error, and one case there can be a no error. Okay, so I want to say that this parity bit should be set in such a way that all the possibility will be covered in it. So I can say that 2 raised to power p should be greater than or equal to all the cases that are possible. So if the parity bit is able to do this particular thing, only then I can set the parity bit here. Okay, so the number of combinations should be greater than or equal to the number of cases. So I'm just taking this. Okay, so if you don't understand it, I hope again, if you're not understanding it, I'll take a little bit of another example. So I'm just saying that parity bit is set in such a way such that it is able to take all the cases. Okay, so I'll show you how can you set it. Okay, so this condition is very important. Now in this particular this condition is very important for Hamming distance. Okay, so if you understand it, now what you do, if I take now can I take parity bit as 1? So take parity bit as 1 here. So see, a 2 raised to power 1 is greater than equal to 1 plus 5. Okay, so which is wrong, because 6 is not greater than equal to 1 plus 5. So it means that you cannot set the parity bit as 1. So take parity bit as 2 and see 2 raised to power 2 is greater than equal to 6. Is this possible? 4 is greater than equal to 6 is again not the correct conditions. That is wrong. Now you have to take a parity bit of 3. Now if you take a parity bit of 3, 8 is greater than 3. Right? 8 is greater than 6 here. So you have to take for 4 bit message, you have to take a parity bit of 3. Now why is this? Now suppose this 3 parity bits. Now understand this again, the same example here. So this is your message, this is your parity bit, and you have to there are 7 cases that there will be error and 1 case that there will be no error. Okay, so now because there are total how many bits here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 bits. Okay, suppose there are 7 bits here. This is the message you are transmitting from the sender side. You're transmitting 7 bits. Now understand why is this particular p is 3 here. Okay, so why is this p3 here? Because I'll show you. Okay, so with this 3, how many combination you can get? It is 2 raised to power 3, which is 8 combinations you can get, and these 8 combination will be 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1. Okay, 3 4 5 6 and 7. Okay, so this is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Okay, so this particular first pattern indicates that there is no error. Okay, so this first pattern indicates that there is no error. This second pattern, this first 001 indicates that there is an error in first bit, that there is an error in second bit, that there is an error in third bit, that there is an error for fourth bit, that there is an error in fifth bit, that there is an error in sixth bit, or there is an error in 7 bit. Okay, so that is why the parity bit is set as 3. Okay, so how do we set the parity bit? How many number of parity bit is possible? Is this by using this formula. Okay, so that is why I've said that the parity bit should be set in such a way that the combination, that the total possibility of the total possibility that is generated by the parity bit should be able to figure out all the cases that is possible. Okay, so all the cases will be that there will be a error in m plus p bits in any of them, and there is one possibility that there is no error. Okay, so that is how your the value of P is set. Okay. Okay, so now understand this. Now it means that for 4 bits you have to send 3 parity bits, and this 3 bits are set in such a way that it can handle all the combination for each bit which is believed to be corrupted. Okay, so there are 7 possible combination where your bit can get corrupted. Either the first bit is corrupted, second bit is corrupted, or third bit is corrupted, or so there is a or I am using here. Okay, so if there are multiple bits are corrupted, then this method is not applicable. This method is only applicable for one bit. Okay, so either this bit is corrupted, or this bit is corrupted, or third bit is corrupted, or fourth bit is corrupted, or 5. Okay, so you understand this one. Okay. So now I will take example. I'll take an example to uh, show you that how can you solve this figure out. Okay, so if you understand this formula, I don't think that now it's very easy for you. Okay, so suppose the message that I want to send is of 4 bits, and you already know the what is the parity bit will be. So the message I'm doing is 0 1 0 1. Okay, so now how can you figure out the parity bits here? So parity bits is 2 raised to power p should be greater than equal to m plus p plus 1 here. Okay, so now you already know what is m. The number of bits of n is 4 plus 1, that is 5 plus p. And what is the value of p? The value of p is 3, such that this condition is true. Okay, so 2 raised to power 3 is 8 greater than 8. Okay, so in this particular case the value of this is true. Yeah, I think I made some mistake here. Just wait a second. Yeah, so okay, so I think I made some mistake here. Actually it is 2 raised to power 1, and 1 plus 5 is 6, but here it will be 2 plus 5, that will be 7. Okay, so here it will be 3 plus 5, which will be 8. So that is why this condition is true. Okay, so I made some mistake. Okay, so now in this case you will see that 8 is greater than equal to 3. So your parity bits will be 3 bits. Okay, so I do not know what the bits, how to set the bits. Now this is the next step, that how to set the bits. Okay, so now understand this one, that this parity bit will be set. Now this is very important to understand. This parity bit will be set at every power of 2. Okay, so I'm writing this first up. Add parity bit at power of 2. Okay, so I'll make you understand this particular thing. Okay, so it means that you have to add this parity bits either at 2 raised to power 0, 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3, whichever is possible here. So you always add parity bits at the powers of 2. Okay, so if your message bit, suppose, because there are total how many bits it will be there, the 4 bits for message, parity bits there are 3, so total bits there will be 7 bits. Okay, so if I write like this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 bits, so parity bits will be 2 raised to power 0 is 1. So this is the part of the parity bit, that is parity bit 1. So 2 raised to power 1 is 2. So this is my parity bit second, that where I insert my parity bit second, and 2 raised to power 2 is your 4. Okay, so parity bit third will be inserted here, and 2 raised to power 3 is 8. So there is no 8 position, so just 3 parity bits will be there. So you can directly see. So this will be your message bit, this will be your message bit, this will be your message bit, and this will be your message bit. Okay, so actually your message is 0 1 0 1. Okay, so parity bits are remaining there. Okay, so first step is to add the parity bits at powers of 2. So it's first step. Now the second step is you have to form check bits. Okay, so what you say, assume you need to know that which parity bit should be assigned what position. Okay, so I'll write it, which parity bit will be assigned should be assigned which position. So I'll tell you this, the meaning of this statement. Okay, signed which message bit positions or which positions I'm selling. Okay, so because you already know how to check a parity, because in this case again there will be a even parity here. Okay, so I'm again taking the default one, that is even parity. So even parity will be based on some positions. Okay, so you have to check some positions, based on that you have to set a value. Okay, so now which positions I have to set to for this I have there is something called check bits. Okay, so you have to set check bits here. So second step is to set check bits. Now this check bits will help the receiver to understand that where the error is at, where at which position the error is. Don't worry about it. I'll show you. Okay. The check bits is denoted by C1, C2, and C3. Okay. So take this, and again with this check bits there are possibilities. You already know because there are three parity bits. There are possibilities of total 8 possibilities. So it will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So it is 4, 5. Sorry, it's 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there will be total 8 possibilities. If you can check it, first possibility is no error, and the second remaining possibility is that there is an error at any one of the 7th position, at any one of the 7 positions. Okay, so I can say that this is no error, this is error at first bit, then second, then third, everything like that. Okay, so now again there is a possibility. Now why I'm checking this, again there is a possibility that there is an error in parity. Okay, so even the parity can be corrupted that you are sending here. So this particular method will also detect that if your parity is corrupted, this particular method can easily detect that, because we are taking all the 8 positions here, all the 7 positions here, as well as there is one possibility of no error. Okay, so this you set it. After setting it out, you now you have to check the parity bits. Okay, so now when you have assigned the check bits as this particular thing, so you list this particular because there are 3 check bits, we already know, because the parity bits are 3, so the check bits at the receiver side will also be 3 here. Now you see uh, if your check bits is formed in such a way, you write the here the reverse of it, that is P1, P2, and P3. Okay, so this particular pattern will tell you that that this P1 is supposed to take care of which position. So I'll show you. Okay, so take where a 1 is. Okay, so I can write it as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so the total 7 possibilities. So total 8 possibilities. So that 0 is no error. Now check uh, parity bit. Now I'm naming this particular thing as, now assign it by this order. So C3 is P1, C2 is P2, C1 is P3. So just don't worry about it. I'll show you the example. You will easily understand it now. Now take wherever is 1. Okay, so 1 is at first position, 1 is at third position, 1 is at 5th position, and 1 is at 7th position. Now in the similar way, from the second parity bit, so this is for second parity bit, check it. There is 1 at second position, 1 at third position, and 1 at 6th position, and 1 at 7th position. In the similar way, check for P3. P3, the 1 is at 4th position, and then 5th position, and then 6th position, and then 7th position. Now understand this particular thing. It says that the parity bit that is present at the first position, it is talking about this particular thing. Parity bit that is present at the first position will take care of these 3 message bits, that is 3, 5, and 7. Okay, so it means 3, 5, and 7 will be taken care by the parity bit of 1, and the parity bit of second, that is second parity bit, this is the second parity bit, will take care of the position 3, 6, and 7. 3, 6, and 7 will be taken care by the parity bit second. In the similar way, the parity bit that is present at 4th position. So see, this is the 4th position. Okay, so every position will be matched as it is. Okay, So parity bit that is present at the fourth position will take care of the 5, 6 and 7 message bits. Okay. So now I'll show you how can you set it. So it's very easy. Now I'm taking your this particular thing, that is what is the message there. So just wait a second. So now it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is one parity bit. This is second parity bit, and this is third parity bit. So the remaining one are message bit, message bit, message bit, message bit. Okay. So message bit is 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. So this was the message bit. Now the parity bit. Now see how to insert the first parity bit. Check 3, 5 and 7. Okay. 3, 5 and 7. So see this 3, 5 and 7, there is even parity. So there are already two ones here. So you do not need to add anything. So I'm adding a 0 here, because to keep the parity even, I have to add 0 parity. Okay. So now check the position 3, 6 and 7. 3, 6 and 7. 3 at 3, 6. 3 is 0. 3 is 0. 6 is 0. 7 is 1. So it is odd parity here. So what you have to do, you have to add a 1 at P2 to make it even. In the similar way, fourth parity is checked by 5, 6 and 7. So what is 5 at 5, 6 and 7? At 5 it's 1, at 6 at 0, and 7 and 1. So it is already a even parity. So how to make it even? So you just have to add a 0 here. Okay. So the parity bits are again, how to set it? It is just to change the parity as even. Okay. So how to make this as even? To check every individual parity at the location that is already figured out by this particular method. Okay. So check bits method, or you can say that is also called as parity bit method. Okay. So I'll show you this check bit. So just remember, you can remember the positions that first is supposed to figure. First is the first parity bit is based on the on which positions. So by doing this, because there are 3 parity bits, there are only 7 combinations. So you can easily see that if your parity bits are 4, the combination will be 16. Based on that, you can also set that. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll send this message. Suppose I'm sending this message as this is from the sender side. Now I have set the message, that is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. So now when you send this message, suppose this bit got corrupted. Okay. So I'm saying that this bit got corrupted and it is changed to 0. Okay. So now what the receiver will get? The receiver will get 0, 1, 0, 0, 0 here, and 0, 1. Okay. So this is first position, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay. So now what you do, there are you already know there are 3 check bits, that is C1, C2 and C3. Okay. So for C1, if you're seeing here, for C1 you have to check these particular positions, that is 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. So check it for C1. Again you have to make even parity. Check 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. So 4, 5, 6 and 7. At is 4 is 0, 5 is 0, 6 is 0, 7 is 1. So you have to make a even parity here. So what is because it is a odd parity, so I'm adding a 1 here. So for C2, that is check bit 2. What positions I have to check? This is 2, 3, 2, 3, 6 and 7. It is same thing. Okay. So 2, 3, 6 and 7. 2, 3, 6 and 7. Okay. So check 2, 3, 6 and 7. 2, 3, 6 and 7. Okay. So 2 is 1, 3 is 0, 6 is 0, 7 is 1. Again, it's a even parity here. Okay. So it means I do not have to do anything. I have to add a 0. In the similar way, how to check this check bit 3? So for check bit 3, you can again check it. That is 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. So 1, 3, 5, 7. Check it. 1, 3, 5, 7. So at 1, it is 0. At 3 it is 0, at 5 it is 0, at 7 it's 1. Okay. So to make it a even parity, because this is odd parity, I have to add a 1 at the check bit 3. Okay. So now understand this particular question. Now what exactly is this position? So this position is 1, 0, 1. So if you convert it, it is saying that at the 5th position there is an error. Okay. So if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this position there is an error. It is able to just that the receiver side, you just have to go there and change it to 1. Okay, so this because the binary number has a very big advantage that the error will be either, if there is an error you have to convert to have to go at a particular position and you have to convert it either to 0 or to 1. Okay, so if at this fifth position there is a 0, it means there is an error. You will convert at that position to 1, and if at the fifth position there was 1, you have to convert it into a 0. Okay, so that is fairly simple. Okay, so now if you're seeing here actually how it is working, if you see that actually it is saying that at C2, so it is saying at check position 2, check bit 2, there is a no error. At C1 and C3 there is a error. Okay, so C1 and C3, if you are just keeping aside the concept, you understand how it actually it is working. So it is based on, if you're seeing here, it is based on set theory. Okay, so now C is 1, C1 is 1, C3 is 1. So it is saying that at C1 position and at C3 check bit position, there is an error. So 1 means there is an error. So now you can say what is C1 here. So you can check C1 here is 4, 5. Again, I can name it like this. Okay, so I'll so just for easy understanding, I am naming like this. Okay, so my C1 is this particular part 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. My C2 is 2, 3, 6, 7. 2, 3, 6, 7. And my C3 is 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so actually it is saying that at C1 and C3 there is an error. Okay, so what are the positions at C1? So 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what are the positions at C3? This is 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so it is actually saying what is the common part here, that is 5 or 7, 5 or 7. Okay, so if I take an intersection here, it is saying that either there is an error at 5 or there is an error at 7. Okay, so again, because C2 says there is no error, so I can directly subtract it from C2 to figure out where will be the error. So what is the C2 here? C2 is 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay, so again this is a set difference. You can easily figure it out. The elements, how to take a set difference. Uh, if there is a minus b, so what you do, just figure out this this is cancelled and whatever is written here will be your answer. Okay, so elements of this, if I'm saying this as a minus b, elements of a which are not in b. So set difference is, the definition of set difference is this: elements of a which are not in b. So what are the elements of a which are not in b? Elements of a, 5 is not in b. Okay, so that is why I'm writing 5 here. So if you're thinking about it, it is actually the implementation of set theory, that is how it is working actually. Okay, so again, you will not find this in any book because this is a simple basic concept that you can figure it out on your own. Okay, so if you say
सर
yes, yes.
सर एक बार बता दीजिए कि C1 में 4, 5, 6, 7 और ये सब ये कैसे है सर?
Okay, okay. So again, it's very, very simple. But you do, because there are 3 parity bits. Okay, so there are 3 parity bits. So what I'm doing 2 things. So I'm listing out all the possibility that are possible with 3 parity bits. So I'm writing like this: 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, and 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 5, 6. Okay, 7. Okay, so from this particular parity bits, you can figure out 2 things. First thing is you can figure out check bits C1, C2, C3. Other thing is you can figure out parity bits. Okay, so P1, P2, and P3. Okay, so when you're figuring out parity bits, you have to look at P1. So I'm saying that at P1, so where is 1 here? Okay, so I'm writing it like this: this is 0, this is 1. Actually in decimal it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again I'm deriving it. So once you have derived it, every time this will be possible. Okay, so at parity bit P1, where is 1 here? Okay, so 1 is at this position, that is 1. Another one is at this position, that is 3. Another one is at this position, that is 5. Another one is that this position, that is 7. Okay, so I'm saying here, what is the meaning of this? That parity bit 1, So which is the parity bit 1? This parity bit 1. I'm talking about this parity 1 bit 1. This parity bit will be set. Parity bit 1 will be set on the basis of position 3, 5 and 7. Okay. So this parity bit 1 will be set on the basis of 3, 5 and 7. Again, you look at 3, 5 and 7. At 3 this is 0, 5 there is 1 and 7 there is 1. So 1 1 there is a even parity, so you have to add a 0. In a similar way you check for P2. At P2 where is 1? 1 is at second position, another one is at third position, another one is at sixth position, another one is at seventh position. Okay, so now it is saying the parity bit 2 is set on the basis of third position, sixth position and seventh position. Now check, third position is 0, sixth position is 0, seventh position is 1. So it means that you have an odd parity. Now at position 2 you have to add a 1 here. Okay, so I've added a 1. In the similar way, go for P3 here. Now what is P3? Where is the 1 here? It is 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so it is saying that parity bit 3 that is present at position 4, will be set based on the positions 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so what is 5, 6 and 7? 5, 6 and 7 is already a even parity, so I'm adding a 0 at this position 4. Okay, so now when this particular parity bits are set, now you have to look for the check bits. Okay, so this, if you reverse these bits, this particular thing will become a check bits. Now the parity bit 1 will be a check bit 3, the parity bit 2 will be a check bit 2 and the parity bit 3 will be a check bit 1. Okay, so when your message will be delivered there, you just have to look for the check bit. Okay, so check bit is listed at C1, C2, C3. Now at C1, C1, you know what are the check bits here. I've written it here. Now at C1, what you do, you look for this position, that is 4, 5, 6 and 7. You have to set the parity. Easy. Okay, so now you look at this position, that is 4, 5, 6 and 7. 4, 5, 6 and 7, the parity is even. Sorry, yeah, so this is if you check it, if suppose this is the message you received, this is the message that you received, so check bits will be C1, C2 and C3. Now you check for 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, the parity is even here, so I will add C0 at C1, there is a 0, and for C2 the parity is 2, 3, 6, 7. So 2, 3, 6, 7. The parity is again even. The 2 is 1, 3 is 0, 6 is 0 and 7 is 1. Okay, so it means there are two ones here at this position, so I can say the again you do not have to add any parity. Third one, 1, 3, 5, 7. So 1 again it's 0, 3 is 0, 5 it's 1 and 7 it's 1. Again the parity bit is 0. Okay, so it is the first possibility that it is saying that there is a no error here. Okay, so you just have to remember two things. Okay, so two things are, if there are three parity bits, the check bits will always be these positions. Okay, so the check bit 1 will be and the parity bit will 3 will be 1, 5, 3, 7. Check bit 2 and parity bit 2, that will be 2, 3, 6, 7, and then check bit 3 and parity bit 1, that will be 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is thing, if you do not remember it, you can easily list out all the possible conditions of check bits, or the possible conditions, all the possible combination of parity bits. If there are 3, you can list all the cases. If there are 4, you can list 15 cases, 16 cases, sorry. Okay, so the first one will be that and that. Okay, so I'll show you for the four parity bit also, but if you understand this, you can try to do this question. Okay, so the message is 1, 1, 0, 0. So you have to make the parity bit, and tell me what will be the message from the sender side. Okay, so what is the message from the sender side? Okay, so try to do it and tell me the answer. Take like 5 minutes. It will not take more than 5 minutes, because all the parity bits I have already written here. Okay, share your answer in your group chat. Okay, so again, if you are not able to do it, it's very simple. So again, I'm listing because I already know that there are 4 bits, so the parity bit will be 3. Okay, so you already know that because again this is based on the similar lines here. Okay, so okay, so Kundan has said that the parity bit is 3. That is correct. Now, what will be the answer here? Okay, so now I'll list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we already know that the parity bit, because there are 3 parity bits, at which position it will be. So the first parity bit will be at this position, second parity bit will be at this position, third parity bit will be at this position. Okay, so now what is the message here? So message is 1 1 0 0. Okay, so you do not have to do anything because we already know that the parity bit, that 1, so I'll list like this. So this parity bit 1 will be set based on these 3 positions, that is 3 5 and 7. Okay, so what is that? 3 is 1, 5 is 1, 7 is 0. Okay, so what is it is even parity, so you have to add a 0 here. In the similar way, and parity bit second will be set on 3 6 and 7. Okay, so 3, what is 3? It is 1. What is 6? That is 0. And 7, it is 7. Okay, it means there is a odd parity, so I have to add a 1 here. So that will be my the second parity bit is set, and the third parity bit will be 5 6 and 7. Okay, so 5 6 and 7, if you check it, it is odd parity, so you have to add a 1 here. Okay, so this is the message that will be sent by the sender. I think Kundan also got the right answer. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so there are 4 ones and 2 zeros. Absolutely correct. Okay, so now if you see that if there is an error in any of the bits, suppose there is an error in this particular bit. Now this particular bit at the receiver side, it will receive 0 1 0 1 1 0 0. Okay, so now again you have to check this by a check bit. Okay, so C1, C2 and C3. Okay, so how can you do it? So C1 is based on 1 3 5 and 7, 1 3 5 and 7. So I'm just listing the positions here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 1 3 5 1 3 5 and 7. Okay, so I think it is 1 3 5 7. So it is odd parity, so you have to, sorry, 1 3 5 7. Okay, so yeah,
हाँ सर, parity.
odd even parity है कि odd?
सर odd है ना?
हाँ, 1 आ जाएगा यहाँ पर. ठीक है, and then there is another 2 3 6 7 2 3 6 7 2 3 6 7. So it is again odd parity, so I'll add 1 here. And what is C3? 5 4 5 6 7 4 5. So I think what is 4 4 5 6 7. So it is, अरे यार उल्टा हो गया मेरे हिसाब से, देखना रुको नोट.
P1 के लिए 5 6 7 चेक होगा ना.
P1 के लिए 5 6 7 नहीं नहीं, 2 मिनट कैसे सेट करते थे भाई. P1 C3 के बराबर है, so C3 क्या है, P1 क्या है 1. ओके, सो C3, अरे यार यहाँ पर गड़बड़ होगी. 1 3 5 7, सो C3 होना चाहिए 1 3 5 7. C3 होना चाहिए, यहाँ पर गड़बड़ होगी. ओके, so just let me again set it, because if you know actually it is different, because if you check it from this side, so P1 is equal to C3. Okay, so what is P1 here? P1 is 1 3 5 7. Okay, so it is P1 is 1 3 5 7 1 3 5 7. Okay, so P2 is equal to C2, so that will be equal 2 3 6 7 2 3 6 7. And what is P3? So P3 is C1. Okay, so what is C1 here? So P3 is C1. So what is C1 here? That is 4 5 6 7. Okay, so that is the problem. So that is why it is just calculating it differently. Okay, so now you check it. P3 is C1. Okay, so I think I've checked it correct. So previously we have done, so if you check it, At fourth position will be set on 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, absolutely correct. Okay, so fourth position is set on 5, 6, and 7. 5, 6, and 7 is odd parity. Now you check it for the check bits. Okay, there was a problem in check bits. Okay, in now see if there is a problem in this one. So C1, C2, C3. Okay, so check bits C1 is based on 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, check 4. So also this was the receiver 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now C1 is based on 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 is 1, 5 is 1, 6 is 0. So it is odd parity. Sorry, even parity. 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 6, 7. 2 is 1, 3 is 0, 6 is 0, 7 is 0. So it is odd parity. So you add 1 here, and then for 1, then for check bit 3, it is 1, 3, 5, 7. So what is 1, 0, 3 is 0, 5 is 1, and 7 is 0. Okay, so you can take this is 1. Okay, so now it is saying that there is an error at third position. So check it. This is the error actually. So you change it. Okay, so again, keep this particular thing in mind, because again I have not remembered anything. So already if you are able to do this particular, if you are able to design this particular table, you can easily figure it out what it is. Okay, so always set the table for C1, C2, C3, and the parity will be reverse of that. Okay, so the check bit 3 is equal to the parity bit 1. Okay, keep in mind. Okay, so now if I take another case where there are 5 bits. Okay, so I do not have to remember anything. Suppose there are 5 bits here. So for 5 bits, it will be total cases will be 2 raised to power p. It will be m plus p plus 1. Okay, so your message is at 5 bits. So 2 raised to power p greater than m, that is 1 plus 1 plus, okay, 2 raised to power p, it will be 6 plus p. Okay, so now what should be the value of p? So if I put the value of p as 3, it will be 2 raised to power 3, it will be 8 greater than 6 plus 3, that is 9. So that is not correct. Now I have to increase the parity bit to 4. Okay, so parity bit 4 means that 2 raised to power 4, it means 16 is greater than equal to 6 plus 4, that is 10. Okay, so it means that there will be 6 cases that we do not need. Okay, so there are actually we need only 10 cases, because we are sending 5 plus 4 bits, that is 9 bits. 9 possibility that there will be an error in either of these 9 bits, plus 1 possibility that there is no error. So actually there are 10 possibilities, but because the p is set in such a way, either you can set p to 3 or you can set p to 4. So you have actually total 16 cases, but I only use 10 cases out of 16. Okay, so I'll show you again. Do the same thing, that is C1, C2, C3, C4. Okay, so now this will be my P1, P2, P3, and P4. Again, everything will be same. Okay, so 0, 0, 0. So this is the possibility where there is no error. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 will be 8, 8, 11. Okay, so 8 plus 3, 11. 11, 12. 12 will be 8 plus 4, 8, 12. Then 13, and then 14. 14 will be this, and then 15. Okay, so actually in all of these cases I do not require total 16 cases, because total we have only total 10 bits. Okay, so because 9 bits. Okay, so 5 plus 4 is 9 bits, and one extra case for there is no error. Okay, so again you can set the p1, p2, p3 bit based on this same thing that we have already done. Okay, so p1 will be this p this is again I have to write it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so P1 will be, if you check it, P1 will be at 1 position, and then 3 position, and then this 5th position, and then at 7th position, and then at 9th position. Actually, we do not need to go far than 9, but if you want to, so you can. And that is at 11th position also, and then there is a 13th position. So if you're checking it, it is just even numbers here. Okay, so it is also at 15th position. Actually, we do not go beyond 9th position, but if you are, you can do it. Okay, so for P2, if you check it, it will be 2, 3, 6, 7. We already know. If you want to go further than that, you can also go with like 10, 11, 10, 11, and 14, 15. Okay, so you can also go with 10, 11, 14, 15. Okay, so now for P3, what the position will be? Again, we know that it's 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already 4, 5, 6. We already know. Again, if you want to go further than that, 4, 5, 6, 7, it is 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so P4 will be, I think, in this particular case, it will be 8, 9. But if you want to extend it, it will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so now I'll say, suppose the message that is given for 5 bits is 1 1, suppose any message. Okay, so I'm taking this one, this is 5-bit message. Now in this message, I'll again divide this particular message. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to send 9 bits. Okay, so we already know, because 5 bit of message plus 4 bits of parity. Okay, so total 9 bits I have to send. So again, the parity bit will be set at 2 raised to power 0. That is this parity bit. So this will be P1. So I'm writing a P1. Second one is this P2, 2 raised to power 1. Then 2 raised to power 2, it is 4. 2 raised to power 3, it is 8. So I have to set 4 parity bits. So that is why I've taken this 4. Okay, so now I'm setting the message bit 1. This is message bit 1, and then 1, and then 0, and then 1, and then 1. Okay, so P1 is based on what positions? 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, 3, 5, 7, 9, because you are seeing there is no 11, 13, or 15 is not in the picture, so I'm not considering it. So I'm only considering this at this particular part. Okay, so 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. 3 is odd parity, 5 is even, now even, 7 is odd, 9 is even. So you have to add a 0 at the parity bit. Now check for second one. So it will again go further than this particular position, because 10th position is not there, not 11, not 14, not 50. Okay, so now check 3, 6, and 7. So 3 is odd parity, 6 is still odd parity, and 7 is even parity. So you have to add a 0 at the second position. In the similar way, check for P3. For 4, you can still go towards till this position. So after the 12th position is not there, because we are only calculating till 10. Okay, so that is why I've said you don't only have to take till this point. Okay, so after that, nothing out of, because the 10 cases are already been covered, so the remaining cases will not be used. Okay, so that is why I've said that. Okay, so now check it. 5, 6, and 7. 5, it's odd. 6, it's still odd. 7, it's even. So you have to add a 0 here at parity bit position 3. Okay, the similar way, again, you do not have to go beyond that. So this is not calculated because there is no 10th position here. Okay, so 8, you have to check for only 9. Okay, so 9th position is odd parity, you have to add 1 here. Okay, so your message will be 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, and then 1, 1, 1. Okay, so if I take, again, I can so change it to something like this. If I change it to 0 and send it across, you can use the check bits here. Okay, so C1, C2, again I'll write the check bits here. Okay, so my check bits in this case will be, this is my C4, then C3, C2, and C1. Okay, so check bits will be reverse of everything. Check bits will be reverse of the parity bit. Okay, so now you check it, it's easy. you have to figure out only this portion, this portion, this portion, and this portion. You do not have to go beyond that. So C1, C2, C3, and C4. For C1, it is 8, 9. So what is 8, 9? 8, 9 is, suppose I've changed this, okay? So the message becomes, here I've changed this, so message becomes 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. So it becomes 0 and then 1 and then 1, okay? So now the check bits, check 8, 9. What is 8, 9? 8, 9 is 1, 1. So it is already even. So don't do anything. So it is 0 for check bit 2. Okay, so check bit 2, it is 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 4, 4 it's even parity, 5 it's odd parity, 6 it's odd parity, and 7 it's also odd parity. Okay, so I have to add a 1 here. So it's saying that at C2 position there will be error. Okay, so check for C3. So what is C3 here? C3 is 2, 3, 6, 7. 2 it's 2 it's even parity, 3 it's odd parity, 6 it's still odd parity, and 7 it's still odd parity. So you have to add 1 here, because again you are seeing, if you take the set theory here, because I have occurred at this position there is an error, so I have to add a 1 here. Okay, so now again for the last bit there will be check 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so 1 there is a even parity, 3 there is an odd parity, 5 there is an even parity, and 7 there is 7 there is also. Okay, so again check it, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 1, 3. I just got confused. Okay, so 1 at 1 there is a 0, 3, 5, 7. Okay.
So 9 also.
Okay, so there is 9 also, so that is why I'm getting, yeah. Okay, so now there is even parity, because I thought that this is included in, so it should be 1. Okay, so check it, it's odd parity, so you have to add 1. Now check what is this position, 1, 2, 4, 8. So it is 7th position, so it is saying the error is at 7th position. Now check it, the error was at 7th position. Okay, so that is how, if your parity bit is increased, you again can easily calculate it out how this parity bit and check bits will be there. Okay, so again in the exam, keep in mind that you do not in exam you do not take you have to repeat this procedure, but again it will take some time. Okay, so you can easily find the pattern here, that the parity bit 1 is set as even bits here. So check it, even bits, oh sorry, odd bits, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. For this one you check the pattern here, it is from this side. Okay, so 2, 3 again after leaving these two, so 6, 7 again leaving this two, 10, 11. So there is again a pattern here. So you 0, 1 is left, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 is left, then 6, 7, 6, 7, and then 8, 9 is left, then 10, 11. Okay, so this is the pattern. You have to leave 2. In this you have to leave 1. In this you have to leave 2. In this you have to leave 4 here. Okay, so check it. First 4s are 0. Next 4s are 1. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Again 8, 9, 10, 11 will be 0. 12, 13, 14, 15 will be 1. Okay, so again you check this pattern. The first 8 will be 0 and the next 8 will be 1. Okay, so that is how your parity bits are set. Okay, so you can, in case of 3 the pattern will be different, so you can easily identify the pattern. There is no need to remember everything, because I am doing this first time, so that is why I've shown you. Okay, so again if you want to do any question, you can do it for the 4th one. So I can give you a question. So for your homework you can do. Yes.
Sir,
Yeah. Hello. Hello, I'm not getting what you're saying. Your voice is not clear, dear. You can list, if you can post your message on.
सर आवाज आ रही है आपको?
अभी आ रही बोलो
सर मैं कह रहा था कि 1 मिनट सर ऊपर कर दीजिए स्क्रीन।
एक
हाँ सर स्क्रीन, हाँ सर ये वाली ऊपर कर दीजिए। जी सर। सर जैसे इसमें सर पैरिटी बिट 1 निकालेंगे तो सर इसमें 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 आया है, तो 1 को हम कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे, सिर्फ 3, 5, 7, 9 को करेंगे।
हाँ, क्योंकि पैरिटी बिट हमने सेट करनी है ना P1।
अच्छा, और सर वैसे ही P4 में 8 को कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे, सिर्फ 9 को करेंगे।
हाँ, क्योंकि 8 में कुछ नहीं लिखा होगा, 8 तो हमने सेट करनी है, ठीक है, जब पैरिटी चेक
अच्छा
कर रहे हैं वो खाली होगा 8,
ठीक
उस पे हमने डाली है 9 को देख। उसी तरह पैरिटी बिट 3 को 4 पे कुछ नहीं होगा, 5 6 7 को देख के हम 4 पे लिखेंगे कुछ।
अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है सर।
Okay, so you can do this question at home. I'll tell you the solution tomorrow. Okay, so this will 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so there are 6 bits, so I can take, do not take 6 bits, that is way too much. You can take so I have a question like 1 1 0 0 0 1. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so take 6 bits, because if you raise it to the power of 4, then it will be m plus p. So suppose it's 6 plus 4. Okay, so again the 4 is set here, so you can do this. Okay, so do this for this one and tell me what, I'll tell you the solution tomorrow, what will be the solution. Okay, so I'll tell you the solution today. So the message will be 0 0 1 1 1 and then 0 0 1 0 1. Okay, so I have taken your more time, 5 minutes more, so you can move on to the next lecture. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Or thank you for listening, and you can move